welcome to New Jersey Axo in Motion, where we inspire artists, scholars, scientists, and much more. My name is Rhapsody Taylor.
And my name is Viola Taylor.
And we are the Taylor Sisters. So today, this month, it is Women's History Month. And we have a special guest today, Reverend Sonya Redd, the chairperson of New Jersey Axo. A visionary leader and a driving force behind the New Jersey State AXA program since its inception in the late 80s. She has not only catalyzed the program's development, but also dedicated herself to the National AXA Core Team for over 2 decades. Reverend Redd's extensive involvement with the New Jersey AXA, both in local and state capacities, her leadership within the Franklin Township Interfaith Council, and our active membership in various community-focused organizations highlight her commitment to service. Additionally, she has provided spiritual guidance as part of the Galilee Missionary Baptist Church and has served at the First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens. Join us as we dive into the inspiring journey of Reverend Redd, a cherished mother and a grandmother, and a pillar of the Franklin Township for over 27 years. Reverend Sonya, we have this for you. So if someone was first coming into AXO and tuning in, what would be some things you would explain about AXO, or from your experience, what would you like to say for those who want to get to know AXO?
Well, AXO is a program through the National NAACP. It is a youth enrichment program for high school students that motivate and encourage them for academic and cultural excellence.
So what is the mission of AXO?
The mission of AXO is to prepare, recognize, and reward these wonderful high school students who excel academically, scholastically, and artistically.
So what is AXO's process of successfully carrying that mission?
Well, AXO is a program that's really hosted by the various NAACP chapters. And what we do, we not only, once we recruit students, we always have mentors, people who are qualified in the various areas of whatever area the student might be interested in. We seek professionals. They should be qualified either by degree or by profession to help mentor the students. We also have master classes that the students participate in, and sometimes we even take them on field trips. We want them to feel comfortable in the gifts that God has given them, and so we encourage them in whatever area of interest they may have.
Can you share with our audience about the history of AXO?
Oh, absolutely. My pleasure. The National AXO program was developed by Vernon Jarrett. Vernon Jarrett was a journalist out of Chicago. And Vernon Jarrett had a passion for young people. He developed this program in 1976, and he felt that it was really developed for African-American youth. And he felt that African-Americans could succeed in the classroom, the boardroom, and anywhere else with their white or Asian counterparts. He then took the program to the National NAACP. At first, he tried to offer it to disabled African-American Museum. They did not have the structure there to really carry out the program. So he went and offered it to the NAACP. The NAACP took the AXO program, developed it, had their first national competition in 1978 at Portland, Oregon, with 7 units from 7 cities participating.
So when did AXO get started in New Jersey? Tell us about the history of it.
Well, I began working on the development of the New Jersey AXO program in 1988-89 with the help of our then president, Keith Jones. We then had our first local competition in 1990, and we took about 6-7 youth to the national competition in California, in LA, California, in 1990.
Thank you for sharing the history with us and the foundation and mission of AXO. How has AXO progressed throughout the years?
Oh, AXO has progressed tremendously. just think, it began nationally in only 7 cities participating, 7 programs. We now have well over 200 programs throughout this country that participate in AXO. Currently, we have, even Alaska, we have students who even come from Alaska that participate. Almost every state has units, some 4, 5, 6, 7 units. We here in New Jersey have had as many as 14. Currently, we have 6 active programs. Last year, we had 8, and we anticipate going forward having even more than we currently have. In addition to that, though, when you ask the question how it has progressed, we initially had, I'm not sure how many categories they had when the program began, but I can tell you when I first started with AXO over 35 years ago, there were 16 categories. Then it went to 24, and now we have 32 categories that students can be mentored and participate in.
And from our own experience, we have had positive outcomes from AXO. So what are some benefits for students experiencing from first participating in AXO?
Oh, the benefits are tremendous. First of all, their self-esteem is boosted. Many of these young people, they have particular gifts and talents are not displayed or celebrated in school systems like athletes who play football or baseball. You're talking about students who do great in writing, great STEM students who are often called the nerds. They're students who do well in art or performing arts. These students are seen. I think that's one of the biggest benefits that they may benefit from. In addition to that, however, those who participate in AXO have the opportunity to compete in local competitions as well as national, and go on to compete in national competitions where gifts and prizes and medals are awarded them. The opportunities are many. They get to meet Hollywood people and students from across this country. So the opportunities are really, the benefits are great. Even those who don't win medals are still have the opportunity to win scholarships and other prizes.
Some of our experiences from AXO that we've experienced in the past in regards to master classes and scholarships and also fundraisers. I know Mr. Arthur Taylor, he would have different functions going on from Black History Month, as well as different scholarship luncheons for the students if they were traveling to nationals. They will also have different group meetings with Mr. Kelly, and they would come together and bring students together to help them go to nationals or just give them tools and just to keep them prepared before competing.
What are the categories in which the students can compete?
Well, we have 9 categories in STEM, including architecture, biology, chemistry, computer science, mathematics, medicine and health, earth and space, physics, engineering. In the visual arts, we have 5 categories: painting, drawing, sculpture, filmmaking, and photography. In humanities, we have music composition, poetry, playwriting, original essay, and short story. We have so many young people who are fascinating writers. The writing is tremendous. In the performing arts, we have 4 genres of dance: dance ballet, dance contemporary, dance traditional, and dance modern. In the music categories, we have music instrumental classical, music instrumental contemporary, music vocal classical, music vocal contemporary. We have dramatics, those who speak well. We have a lot of young preachers and orators, so we have oratory. Then we have those who do spoken word. Our category, it's equated to spoken word, is poetry performance, virtually spoken word. It is an awesome, just a plethora of categories for these students to participate in. And in business, entrepreneurship, we have a lot of young people who have ideas about starting their own business, wanting to be their own boss. So the categories are many, and we have professionals that mentor our students in all of those categories.
How do they qualify to compete in the national?
Well, the first step, of course, is to be a participant within the AXO program. Within the AXO program, they participate, they're mentored, and then it culminates to show off what they've accomplished. We have a local competition. The gold medalists from the local competition are then eligible to compete at the national.
Nationals has been in so many amazing, great cities, including Atlantic City and Boston. So where would Nationals be this year?
Oh, this year we're returning to Las Vegas. We were in Las Vegas 10 years ago. It was a phenomenal experience then, hot, but phenomenal. And I'm sure it's going to be a phenomenal experience this year as well. And given the location where it is, I'm sure we're going to have, I'm sure we'll have well over 900 students from across the country that'll be participating in the national competition.
Well, we love to hear lots of success stories from our alumni. Can you share with us, Reverend Redd, some success stories from alumni that you know?
Oh, absolutely. That is certainly my pleasure. I have so many that come to mind. First, let me mention Malia Moon. Malia Moon is a young lady who is now appearing on Alicia Keys' off-Broadway play, Hell's Kitchen. Malia is in her 4th year of college, but she has a starring role in that play, and she actually plays Alicia Keys in that play. We also have Kevin Carolina. Kevin Carolina is a 2nd-year med student at Sidney Kimmel Medical School, Jefferson University in Philadelphia. And he has just started, we just received of a news clipping, as well as he's been on CBS, of him starting the Black Men in White Coats program at Sidney Kimmel. It is the first chapter. Well, it's not the first chapter. This is a nationwide program, but it has not been in Philadelphia before. So he's beginning that chapter. Very exciting. We also have Calvin Bell. This year he had applied for Rhodes Scholar. He was a finalist as a Rhodes Scholar. Calvin has also interned for Senator Brooks. He has won the Oprah Award and was able to travel to Africa. He has done so many wonderful things. I believe he'll be studying next year in Europe. He's another wonderful story. We have, who else? We have Bria Terrell. Bria Terrell is in her last year of college, but Bria has also started her own business, entrepreneurship. We have so many awesome alumni, some famous alumni. Everyone knows Anthony Anderson, Jada Pinkett, Kanye West, Roy Hargrove. These are all AXO alums. There's so many stories. I can go on and on talking about our awesome young people.
Can you tell us about some upcoming AXO events and how volunteers can get involved?
How can everyone be involved? First of all, we have our AXO competition. Our 2024 New Jersey AXO competition will take place April the 13th at First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens in Somerset, New Jersey. We are looking for judges. We're looking for judges in all the AXO categories that I mentioned. If you are an individual who's highly qualified, be it by degree or by your work experience in any of those categories covering STEM, entrepreneurship, business, visual arts, please volunteer to help us motivate and encourage our young people towards excellence. If you would like to volunteer, and it takes about 30 or 40 volunteers to really conduct an effective AXO competition here in New Jersey, because we conduct it all in one location. And this year we have 4 regions. We're doing a North region, Essex, Central, and South, but we do it all in one building on the same day. So we need the volunteers. Please come. You can serve as a room facilitator, where you'll actually be in the room of a competition such as dance, and you'll be the one who will actually host. You'll be the one in charge of that room. We need door monitors. Some categories, you cannot have an audience, so we need door monitors. Some categories, the performing arts, because there's so many students, we may only open the doors and let an audience in after every third performance. So we need door monitors. we need those who can serve as logistics coordinator liaisons. So they're the ones who make sure the rooms are in order prior to the competition, signage is put where it needs to be, and that everyone will be where they are and report back to the main office. So there are those. We need music techs. So we need support. We need those who will serve on the registration team. So we need many, many volunteers. So we're asking you, our public, our community, to really sign up and support the AXO program. You can do that. You can register online on our website at axonewjersey.org. It's AXONEWJERSEY.org. Please register. Then on April the 20th, we have the AXO Awards Ceremony. This is a program where we announce the medalists, the winners, gold, silver, and bronze medalists in every category for every region. And we also have a time where we showcase their skills and their talent. This is very much like going to the Image Awards or going to the Oscars or the Emmys. That's how we produce this show for you. So please, oh please, we ask a small donation of $20. Again, that if you look on our Instagram page or our website or our Facebook page, you will see a flyer that has a link that will take you so you can actually purchase your ticket to the award ceremony. So those are the two events that are coming up. I should also mention, as it relates to volunteers, we do train you. We'll have training for volunteers on the 14th of March. And then later on April the 4th, we'll have judges orientation. We'll have that on March 21st. And we'll have another one shortly before the competition. So please, oh please, if you want to help motivate and encourage our youth, please go to the website and sign up to volunteer. And we thank you.
Can you tell us, what is the national experience like in AXO? Like, what is the experience?
Oh, there is nothing like the National NAACP AXO program. I look forward to it every year. AXO, actually, the national competition actually takes place. It's actually part of the National NAACP convention. So it takes place wherever the national convention takes place. So number one, we're always someplace different in the country every year. And so students get the opportunity to, one, travel, live away from home for a time. They also get the opportunity to be exposed to Hollywood types, to professional actors, professional singers, professional people in every area that they are competing in. They have because the judges that they interact with at the national have to be of the highest caliber in whatever category they are adjudicating. So they get that opportunity. In addition to that, there are master classes that they place, classes that they could not get anywhere else. These are master classes in various topics and categories. In addition, once they then compete, have the opportunity to compete and perform, we then have a time for them to relax. We always have a youth social of some type. In addition to other opportunities of fun that the city that we're in might offer. In addition to that, on that final Sunday, we have an awards ceremony. And going to the awards ceremony is like going to the Image Awards or the Oscars or the Emmys. It's presented on the same kind of platform where you have performances by so many of the students that participate in AXO. You have awards presentations to the gold, silver, and bronze, and all the other special scholarships. So it is an awesome experience. And those who win on the national, right now, if you're a gold medalist, you receive $2,000. If you're a silver medalist, you receive $1,500. If you're a bronze medalist, you receive $1,000. All medalists also receive other gifts. Usually it's an iPad or an iPod or something of that nature. and other opportunities are awarded. In addition to that, at the National, normally we're there for 5 days. We usually arrive the day before registration, and we leave the day after the award ceremony. So we're there for usually 5 days. Now, after those 5 days, NAACP convention continues. However, there is usually an opportunity for someone in AXO to perform at one of the regular NAACP events that go on throughout the week, either a luncheon or a dinner, or we have through the exhibit centers, we have various performances that go on. So there are many opportunities at the National. It is really an unbelievable experience. I've been going for 35, 36 years, and I look forward to it every year.
Viola, you've been to nationals. So what was your experience?
So nationals has such an amazing experience for me. I was able to meet and be around just so many amazing, just African American artists, young African American artists, and being able to make so many connections with the students and just be around people who love to do what you do. And it's just such an inspiring experience for me. So yeah, and being able to win 4 times at nationals, that also truly was an amazing experience because it helped with so many different things, connections, scholarship money for college, just opened so many doors for me. So the national experience is definitely one of a kind. Are there any benefits for students that do not place?
Actually, we have, here in New Jersey, we have 2 that are specifically for New Jersey. Specifically for New Jersey students. One, we have the Tomorrow Innovators Scholarship that is offered to us through Bristol Myers Bold organization. They have been so wonderful in supporting us, and they provide scholarships for students who go on to college and have a STEM major. So this past year, we were able to offer 9 scholarships to 9 students, and the only qualification there, they're graduating students who are going to pursue a STEM major in college. So that's one. The other benefit that we have is for the past several years, Rutgers has offered us an opportunity for a research internship, and this is for students in the 10th and the 11th grade. And it's the Rutgers New Brunswick campus, and they actually will receive $20 an hour for 8 hours for 8 weeks. And that's an awesome program. It's a research opportunity. They'll be working with the Rutgers professors, scientists, also engaging with students internationally. So it's a wonderful research opportunity. And on top of that, they get paid to do it. To me, that's just simply awesome. And then there's another program that's called the Lancome Write Her Future. This is a national offering through Lancome where they offer $10,000 scholarships to females of color. However, they have to be a part of AXO. So those 3 specific opportunities, you don't have to win a medal for that, but you do have to be a part of AXO for those. And of course, there are always opportunities for those in the performing arts. Many of them perform at various NAACP luncheons, dinners, and we also make sure that we provide whatever opportunities come our way for the students. And then NAACP has a plethora of scholarships that actually will be viewed on the national website beginning this month. So yes, we have many opportunities for our students.
All right. Well, that's it. That wraps it up. Thank you, Reverend Sonya Redd. It was a pleasure to have you on this podcast, and we will see you for the next episode. Please subscribe to our YouTube, which is New Jersey AXO Podcast, as well as NewJerseyAXO.org. And I will see you next episode. Bye.